Proud of us.
Right. He was so eerily silent on that.
Yep.
I'm gonna get some music going. Oh, look at me and my fancy 18 hearts.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like 18. I can count.
As far as we know.
Yeah, that's 10. Okay. 18 hearts.
20 is kind of the standard for most of these.
I don't think so we can add less than that, but maybe it just have more heart containers.
It probably does. Like, I think it was really around the N64 age that they kind of settled on.
Like, this one has a lot of heart pieces.
Yes.
Way more than Link's Awakening does, but I think Link's Awakening has more dungeons and more heart containers.
Yes, and that's also a big piece of it. When they have a lot of the heart container, or like, you know, a lot of dungeons, you always get a heart for those, which means there's fewer pieces. It's also why a game like Majora's Mask has 3 billion heart pieces in it, because there's only 4 dungeons with heart containers. And it still goes up to 20 hearts.
Alright, so last time Vaati took over Hyrule Castle.
As you do.
It is now Dark Hyrule Castle. And we did part of it last time, but if I kept going, the stream would have been like 5 hours long. So went back to town, rested up. Now we're gonna go take on the rest of Dark Hyrule Castle and the final boss, and then, because that probably won't take 2 hours, we'll figure out what else to do.
See how many more heart pieces you can get?
Yeah, and we have like
nature.
13 more kinstone trays, and I can't imagine I'll find anywhere close to all of those.
But
considering
it's something to do.
There's no tracking in this game. You kind of just have to go and see if they have them. Yeah, where's the Twitter Hyrule Castle? Because the light Hyrule Castle, I like that. This is the Dork Hyrule Castle. Ez a little bit jerk. And since Lucas is off this week, he's joining me for the final Minish Cap.
Sup, fuckers?
I'm going to, because this is the final boss stream, I'm going to institute a pretty harsh don't backseat me during the final boss.
Yep, I'll time you out if you do stuff. We'll figure it out, even if we flail for a little bit.
Right? All spell the final bosses are multi-phase puzzle fights, so don't spoil it. Let me just do it. We'll be enforcing that. Alright. So we're in the end. Look how we're doing.
Seems pretty well explored.
Yeah, this is before the boss door, but we've got quite a bit more to look at.
More castle to go around.
I'm trying to remember. So I came from here?
I think so.
Yes. Came up here. We unlocked the warp.
Yeah, and then we fucked off.
Get reacquainted with the controls.
Because I remember how to video game.
How doth one video game? Uh-oh. Alright.
Fuck you, that door's not open.
Fine. Fine then. I'll go in here instead. Ooh, hello. Well, I do have arrows to take on these bomb boys now. I also have rocks for jumping if I can.
Right.
Crackable. I wonder if I have to bomb?
Yes, those are bombable.
Yeah, with it going around. Let me go onto the platform and see where it goes.
Yeah, let's see what the rest of this room looks like.
Yeah. Oh, jump. Ah.
Interesting.
Okay. I think I can jump down onto it.
No.
What would I do? Like lay a bomb, jump up? Seem like
There are 2 switches up top.
Can I hit those with arrows? No, they're like up the way. So I probably have to do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
from rocks, from that top section.
All right, let's jump up.
You'll probably just have to bomb it from the moving platform.
Yeah. looks
Hilariously,
right.
ropes would make that, or remote bombs would make that easier, but...
Yes. I like,
I liked the thought.
No, I cannot fling it over the edge. Alright, fine. It's...
You need a devious timing puzzle, and by that I mean you need Link to blow himself up a whole bunch.
Yeah. Alright, down we go.
That doesn't help.
Oh, okay, okay.
They can't
Bombs
sit on...
just fall into the void.
Well, in that case, that actually might be a little easier. You just kind of can pick it up and throw it with decent timing.
Yeah, if I,
Now we wait. Honestly, bombs in this game take forever to explode.
I know, right?
There you go.
Hey, over we go.
Over the grate, apparently.
Shh, cooking, don't worry about it. Shh.
I've noticed that in all the streams, they just take longer than I expect a
They
Zelda bomb
really do,
to
yeah.
take to blow up.
It's just a little bit longer than you expect. It freaks me out a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean locked out on like the top and the bottom here. Which I presume lead to the first floor, because there's like these corner
There are
rooms.
some little corridors and stuff around there.
Yeah, right below, like, yeah, top and left there. Ah, hi. I don't fear you guys. I have the solution.
Damn!
Yeah!
Turn it into a fairy field.
Yeah, I do. Alright, so yeah, map-wise, there's just up the way. Stuff over to the right.
You also have apparently been in that room on the right side.
I remember that. I came up there instead of going at the compass, I think, or something like that. I think that was the room where I went up here and I was like stopped. Trying to remember. Hello, fairy. Oh, hi. Alright. I still don't know how I'm actually supposed to fight
How
these
you're meant to
guys.
fight these dudes.
I just kind of like launch myself over them and try to like.
Can you do that
Slap
jump slash?
Oh yeah. I go and do it like the start, like that. Oop. It doesn't really help. Like once I'm actually flying, it doesn't do anything. Whoa.
That was interesting.
Into the
Sort of a
column.
wild guess. Would you be able to like Pegasus boot into them?
Ooh. Okay. Let's try
Ah!
that. No.
Fascinating.
If I landed a little bit faster, this would definitely be a
The
bit
way
more.
to do it, yeah.
I don't know if I'm supposed to like. Oop. Hi.
Ah, I guess that's...
And that goes through my shield. Oop. I'm pointing the wrong direction.
Nice defense, though.
I still think my jumping method, probably not the way to do it, is like my most consistent way of like doing damage though.
Yeah, I'm not totally certain, like, what the plan here meant to do, you know?
I'm gonna try and like get them when they like do that, but you have to like get behind them.
Yeah, is
or
it
to the
possible
side
to
of
jump
them.
over them without doing the cape thing?
Not really, it's a bit too big. Ugh.
He is, in fact, a big boy.
I don't think the boomerang does anything to Can I flip a lad?
That would
flip
be
a lad.
funny.
I'm gonna die because I don't really understand how to fight these guys. He has got reach.
Mm-hmm. It might just be after he does, like, a stab attack, he's got some opening. Even then, like, geez.
I know, it's real tight. You do have to come from an off angle as well, like...
Yeah, most of the time in, like, Zelda games like this, you just hit them in, like, the corner of their model where their shield isn't, but, like, He is turning really aggressively to keep that shield at you.
I really found the, yeah. I have found that in 2D Zeldas, these guys are just kind of really difficult. Oh yeah, I do have the great spin attack. I'm not very good at using it. Oh,
It did hit him.
Okay, I did get one hit on him. I'm gonna die, but I did get hit on him. I can kind of bait them into going for the wall. Okay, got him.
Hey.
Alright. Yeah, I just don't understand how you're supposed to do those fights.
Ah, okay, so all the rooms with locked doors are now getting lads put into them.
Oh no, not 2 lads! I can't fight 2 lads, I can barely fight 1 lad!
Oh no.
Shit, dog!
Wow, I think you might have made a mistake.
I made a mistake!
By fighting that guy. Ooh, my. Okay, so that's probably the boss key behind a 4...
Yeah, I was
doors.
doing the jump over the cape, but I was finding it really hard to hit them.
The timing seems quite tough, like... I don't know if you have to start jumping before he even swings at you, or if that would get him to not do it or something.
Get all these keys.
Yeah, you're now on a key hunt.
Alright, well, I'm actually going back to town, and I'm gonna take a nap.
You ever fight a boss so hard you just immediately fall asleep?
I was having so much trouble with them in Link's Awakening. I just couldn't figure out how to hit them. It seemed like I was doing the right thing, but I just wasn't doing any damage to them. And I think it's the same thing. It's just, it's so hard.
I think it's like it's really difficult to tell when they're, vulnerable and like what parts of their body the shield is blocking versus not.
And it's a little bit awkward, like, getting around them in the 2D space.
Yeah.
And I think the jump is a little bit too long in this game. I generally like it being real long, but...
For combat.
For the combat, it does. I'm like jumping over him, but I'm not able to get down and like attack him very effectively.
Yes, rub the hat.
Rub the hat. He is a person, so that's probably right. I have 3 of those pieces now, yeah.
Use a Picari or whatever. I'm sure they find it.
Well, like, the air sword thing doesn't work. It only works at, like, the start of the jump. Like, if I'm in that, I don't, like... Which is kind of, like, the best way to get over them.
I do wonder if it's like you jump and then dive, like, right after they swing, so that you kind of land on top of them with it while they're still vulnerable, but even that seems like the timing is going to be a little tight.
Right? I don't actually know what way, like, I think it must be, like, the shield until you get an opening is kind of the way you're supposed to.
Mm-hmm. Well, it feels like you should definitely be able to hit them when they run into the wall, but a lot of the time, like, they recover super quickly.
Oh, so fast,
so it's kind of awkward. Anyway, I guess it's time to fight some lads.
It's time to fight some lads.
Good luck with your lads.
Oh, this is just a heal room, really, with those guys.
Yeah, with all those fairies. You can even, like, refill in your bottles if you start actually needing them. Oh, Lord! You could start it with a rainbow spin. Oh, shit!
Oh, they got me!
Rude! They kind of got you in the corner.
Okay,
there.
that only lasts so long. Alright.
We didn't quite try bombs. Bombs might work, but they're also like kind of weird timing-wise.
It takes so long.
Okay.
Oh,
so
it stunned them.
Stun on them.
That's okay.
Honestly, that's more than we've gotten like this entire time. That is our laundry. I'll be back. Good luck.
Trying to figure out like the best way to
Place
catch
to, like, get them in
bomb. Yeah, like with these columns, that's really the way to go. Oh, got him. Okay, good. Oh, at least was definitely got a little bit weaker.
They are smaller. That was just the,
Okay, you only get like
dryer.
one shot after a bomb.
You can't,
But on
like...
these columns, I can kinda...
Ah!
not quite.
Sure.
I can kinda,
Kite
like...
them.
Come here. It's still very difficult. I'm glad I have 99 of these. Oh, there we go.
Still there. Okay, that's at least something.
You can dash through and slash their butts as well. Yeah, I did try dashing.
We tried,
It's
we
a
kind of
bit
went a little
awkward.
past.
Yeah.
You might be able to get it if you, like, you know, get through it and then stop immediately.
Mm-hmm. I'm not very good at that.
Yes, that is fair.
I will admit that.
The controls in this game are definitely a little bit loose for combat.
Yes.
But I kind of feel that way about every 2D Zelda.
Yes, I feel that way about every 3D Zelda too, honestly. I feel like apart from Breath of the Wild, every Zelda game's controls just aren't actually as good as they need to be for combat.
Yes. I mean, I sort of feel like the 3D Zelda games don't have combat exactly.
True.
It's Z target it and then wait for its weak spot to open.
Yep.
Which I think was an Ego Raptor video. This seems fine.
It works. Yeah, I know I'm waiting for the bar. I can't stop myself from waiting for the bar. I know it's not. I don't need the bar, but it's very difficult for me to see that charge bar and not think it's a charge bar for
this,
the
yes.
spin attack. My brain will not let me see it as anything else. I do keep waiting for it. I'm not meaning to wait for it. It is just ingrained in me that if there's a bar like this, you have to wait for the bar to fill before you can use the special move.
Yep.
I don't like the combat in Wind Waker at all either. Like, I'm one of those people that hates Wind Waker because I do. Alright, anything up? It's just another way.
Well, I know if you get down to that bottom bit, there's going to be another guy to fight.
Ah, I went through that door, right?
Yeah, probably. So it looks like we can jump down here, kind of go around the room.
Yeah.
We'll end up down there, which is a place with some lads in it. Maybe one lad. Yeah, lone lad.
Hey lad, hello. Hey lad. With these columns in here, I do think the bomb is a... Oh, hello. Method, because I'm able to like keep... Oh! He recovered fast. Okay, I have to bear that in mind. And on these here, it's a lot easier for me to,
Yeah, so they're big.
They're
This
so
guy is
huge.
bigger
Yeah.
than the other two, so he can kind of hit you through.
Yeah.
But this definitely seems like the most consistent method.
Well, if I can get close enough when he's doing that...
Oh no, he even fits through that hole.
Ah.
Bombs have surprisingly small
Oh,
areas
God, yeah. Especially
of
in this
influence.
one.
This'll hit him, yeah.
Okay, got him in time.
Yep. As long as you get the hit in, it's fine.
It really is, like, unless I have the boots on, even with the boots, with it's like... Oh, I'm so shocked I got him.
Yeah, wow.
I didn't manage to get him from that, but...
Out of surprise more than anything.
Yeah, really. And he does recover from that bomb, like, super
Real quick,
fast.
yeah.
Yeah.
There
Alright,
we go.
okay, the bomb method is proven.
Bomb is helping quite a lot, yes.
Yeah, I Breath of the Wild is really the remote bomb was really, really nice. I was warned not to take them into this dungeon. Oh, maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. Get my yeah, there we go. Wanted to get my positioning right there. I
Sort of
think
feels like they want you to split up for it, but you just decided, nah, thanks, actually.
yeah. You know, someone in chat like told me I should not have the remote bombs. I presume for the final boss. Again, maybe.
Who knows? Don't worry about it.
Well, hello.
You're friendly wizards.
Get these guys. Alright. Fire Whirlwind one's really annoying because you're on fire for a surprisingly long amount of time.
Long enough for Mario to go ha 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 ha.
Mm-hmm.
That's that outside area you were in last time.
Here's another key. You never trust Wizard ropes. Freeze ones also suck. Alright, so that's 2 of the 4 keys. That's 2 of the 4 corners.
Where those stairs go?
Yeah, so...
Looks like it's like a room of its own.
Yes, because there's the ones I've been going to, the ones on the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these ones are in the 1st floor. Hi.
This place is a little haunted.
I know I can like set these guys on fire, but
And they start jumping around all over the place.
It's been incredibly awkward to like hit them with the lantern.
Can we bomb like a wall here or something?
It doesn't really seem like on the...
What a weird room.
Yeah? Room full of mummies, I guess. Like, there's nothing on the map.
No.
Like
Just a mummy room.
I guess it's just a mummy room.
Sometimes you just gotta go to the mummy room.
I guess so. I don't hear like any like noise
Or anything, yeah.
I guess there's just a room full of mummies. Oh, you're right. That's exactly what it is. It's a trap room. Because
like
there's the hole. There's the hole.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I think this was supposed to be solved by splitting it with four and then like taking it down.
Don't worry about it.
I didn't actually put them far away enough.
Yeah, I know.
Like spin attack them.
All right. Well, continue to make a clockwise loop.
I have
This one,
managed.
2 babies. Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. Here, babies. Nope.
Surprise! I do fit in there.
Ah. 2 of them does make everything a little bit more awkward.
Yep.
I do stay stunned for a bit longer.
Yes, makes it a little bit more tenable. Uh-oh, the pincer attack. Well, okay, maybe their offense isn't completely,
Oh god. Oh, I got hit by a bomb. Probably just lay more than one bomb down. Oh, that also damaged him. Oh, and stunned him again.
Stunned and damaged. Alright, time to play Bomberman.
You love Bomberman. If I get stabbed to, like, get them, I'm okay with that, too.
Take the hit to make the play.
Yep. I do wish they went off a little bit faster.
Yeah,
They do
I
just
think
take
it
a
was
little
done
bit
to
too
make
long.
it less, you know, to make it so that you had more time to, like, place them where you want. But
Yeah.
honestly, in most of these games, I feel like you don't need it that... You know, like, you just get used to the pace that bombs go off at.
Okay, it's just a puzzle.
Yes.
It was hard when I couldn't see all of it, so I just went for it, and we'll see if that was.
I think you're good.
Oh. Almost,
Yeah.
almost.
I know. I was just thinking to myself, like, wait a second.
I was
but
like,
no, we
hang
got
on,
there.
hang on. I was
This is
like,
fine.
whoop, I got it. Hello.
Any ghosties. I'm not sure you got that, but I'll take it.
I got one. That counts, right?
I'm sure you'll need that kinstone piece.
It's a green one. I might. No, still only 3 of those ones. I only have 13 left. How many of them could be that specific
That
green
specific
one?
stone. Well,
All of them.
even the red ones are that specific green one.
really see anything up there, and I can like jump
No.
to. And there's no like map for the outside. Ah, so yes, this will go up presumably to the key and then down to
It's
something.
a question mark.
Oh.
Down to an even more trap room.
Yeah, I love more trap rooms. God, we have to play Bomberman 64 at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I like Bomberman. We did, stream...
supply room.
Yeah, Bomberman Tournament, which was, like, my favorite Bomberman game. It's a weird one.
Bomberman, Blink style.
Pokemon, yeah. It was like Zelda Bomberman with, Pokemon on it as well.
No.
Ah!
That pot will remain safe. Safe and sound.
Can I go downstairs?
Yes.
Everything in the room. I'm like, I was
You
just
got
like,
a bunch of bombs and arrows.
right, it
from
was bombs and arrows, right. I'm like already like, shit, what was in that room?
What did I do?
I'm still not 100%.
Did okay.
Yeah.
God, that is the Golden Sun selecting a thing sound, and it's killing me.
Yeah. So Tales of Grace's F, yes, we have a new sub-game. Tales of Grace's F
Is an interesting one.
isn't a total disaster like 2, but he hates it.
Tales of Grace's F is a game that is fun to play, but also stupid in the way that everyone thinks other Tales games are.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way.
Oh no. Ah, I tried.
Denied. Are you gonna
Funny,
try to
2
go
is-
forward or just jump
We
it?
streamed 2, and 2 is dire. 2 was not good. Oh, hello.
Oh right, you.
Like, I try arrows as well on these guys, and they just don't seem to work. It's not even good. Well, I mean, the
2 is
monsters
also
were...
Pokemon.
Yeah, the monsters were the most fun part. But they still weren't very good, so it wasn't explained very well.
Yeah. 2 probably has one of the better Tales
Hello.
Rude battle systems, though, like for the longest time in it. Like the Tales games kind of went backwards after that for terms of battle systems.
You mean Graces?
Yeah, Graces.
No, I was like, Tales of
Not
Symphonia 2 did not have a good
Sorry,
battle system.
Graces is what I meant there.
Yeah.
But the game itself is like, oh boy.
So I can kind of get them if they do that.
Yes, you have a little bit more time as
But
long
yes,
as you've like dodged
Graces was really fun to play, and the plot and the characters are so bad, so bad. He hates
it. The plot
so
will also
much.
be very fun to make fun of.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, grabby hands!
I saw those shadows.
I saw them too. I saw the grabby hands. Don't get me grabby hands. No, no. No getting me grabby hands.
Deny the grabby hands. Get your grubby mitts off me.
Yeah, I was like, I know there's another one of you fuckers.
He's just waiting for his opportunity to strike. So anyway, we figured that'd be a fun bonus game to play, you know, like sub-goal
Yeah,
game
we've
to
mentioned
play.
it before.
Yes, we've talked about it sometimes. Rude.
Is it getting on my shit list? Oh no! Oh, I hate being on fire. You're on fire for just a little bit.
Quite
too
a
long
bit,
as well.
yes. Ah, they've relocated.
Oh, God. Oh well. I phased through the fire.
You were busy taking damage from other sources.
Alright, so I have to like hit these switches, these eyeballs up at the top.
Good luck.
I need it.
Nice. Now just don't catch fire.
I will attempt not
There's
to
our
catch
actual
fire.
laundry. I'll be back.
Fire do make you run fast. Alright. Yeah, it's in the pit. Ah! I see I have blocked myself. A fool! How do I? we go. Okay. Drop down. I got it. Like, just because my brain doesn't work, it's fine. I got there in the end. Alright. That opens that. Guess maybe it goes out somewhere? Alright. Let's grab this last key. It's very easy in Zelda games to just stop braining. Like, your brain just goes, why did I even open this door? Doesn't seem like... doesn't seem like there's anything here. I'm a little confused. I'm gonna jump out into the void. Ah, I cannot jump out into the void. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why that's there. Okay, I can get back, so, like... Is it just, like, some health? I mean, it does look like it's infinitely regenerating health, which I'm gonna take advantage of right now. Just for hearts? Yeah, I mean, I'm taking advantage of that, but... I don't think I could have floated my way there. There wasn't, like, a wind thing. Alright, hearts it is. Especially after this nightmare. Alright. I think... Grab some arrows. Alright, so yeah, now I'm just going back to that center room for the boss key, and then, yeah, fighting the final boss of the game. How do they know that those guys were my nemesis? They put like 50 of them in this dungeon, just for me. Right. I need to kill these pots. Ow. The emulator did not really know what to make of that there. Freaked out a wee bit. Alright, this will take us to this warp, which is right in front of the boss door. It got a wee bit upset. Alright, well, I think I'm as geared up. I mean, I could probably get some more bombs, but about as geared up as possible for the boss. I'm gonna wait for Vicus. I'm just gonna take a short break. How you doing? Yeah. Cool. Of course, I have no idea which of these the boss is gonna make me use. Probably not this.
Alright.
Probably like any number of these. Probably not the boomerang, but...
Always the boomerang.
And the boomerang is kind of a weird weapon where it's not usually one that's actually needed. It's just very useful a lot of the time.
It's just always good.
So we'll see which one of these beautiful items, several of these actually.
I
There's
know.
usually various
Why not all of
phases.
them?
There's usually various phases that make you use like a bunch of them. Use the ocarina 300 times and win, obviously. The bird fights for you. That's what happens. Alright, we ready. I am persistent. It's true.
I'm gonna have to ask you to fuck off.
I'm too late. Oh no. Uh-oh. 3 more chimes of the bell. Well, I'm gonna have to beat you before 3 chimes are out.
I'm gonna have to beat you senseless with a bell. Quickly, jerk, to the roof!
Ah! Hi. Oh, I hate these guys, chair. Ah! I really hate these guys. I'm rubbish at fighting them. Can I just, like, go past you? No.
You could if he wasn't just trapping you in the corner here.
Really do hate those guys. You know
They're
what?
kind of fuckers.
I needed to lose, like, 6 hearts before the final boss fight.
Don't stop yelling at me.
Right? Drop your griping, my dude. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to fight those mace guys. I think it's a big thing.
It's kind of funny because there's like a, you know, like this game is generally easier than a lot of the other ones, but there's also a lot of like classic Zelda enemies that were actually easier in their other versions.
Yeah.
Like the spinny dudes are just way easier to kind of buy. In the earlier games, they're way easier to just kind of avoid the spinning ball or bait out their attack.
It's really difficult in this game.
I think part of it is just that everything is bigger in this game. Like all the sprites, the enemy sprites and the Link sprites are bigger. So you had a lot more room to maneuver in, say, the Oracle games than you do in this one.
Uh-oh, another bell has tolled. One more chime. I mean, I don't know, I can fight God. I play enough JRPGs where I attack and dethrone God.
Yeah. What I've been practicing for.
Well,
have fun.
I will not. Oh, that's just mean.
You may need to babysit your bombs.
I'm trying. Oh, I did
You
get
did
him,
get the
though.
other
I
one,
did get him, though.
though.
Oh, one dead, one
Okay,
dead.
that helps.
It seems like remote bombs are pretty much better than normal bombs for this. I don't know. Got him. Oh, boo!
Thank God you got that 99 bomb.
Yep. Oh yeah, I'm like using all of them. Then I'm gonna run out and it's gonna be, bad for me.
Yeah, God,
He just
he
comes out so
recovers
fast,
ridiculously quickly.
Got him there.
Mm-hmm. The red one gone, it won't be as bad. Yeah, I actually just kept him in the area a little longer. That was nice of him to charge up right there.
Red one gone. Oh,
Yeesh.
ridiculously fast. Yeah. Keep chasing me, buddy.
Whoop!
Yes!
That was pretty great, actually.
Chase me, bro! Ah! It is so difficult to get them after this goes off because he's so fast.
Yup.
Oh! Was there a time limit on that?
Oh no!
Oh!
That blows! What the fuck?
No! Oh, balls! When do I save? Okay, in the fight with them. So let's see if I can't, like, take the damage to make the play easier. Yeah, the Dark Knight's just the timed ones, because the other times went off when I hit the room, so it's just this time, yeah.
You're getting some good hits on the black one, which is good, because he seems to be the biggest fucker.
Come on.
Nice. Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
I have fairies, I can be aggressive.
I like it.
I've got a time limit, I cannot afford to not be aggressive here.
Ooh,
Okay, I got the black one.
Got the
black
hard
one.
guy.
Got that one.
Nice.
Come here.
Woo!
Got him.
Wow, that was rude as shit.
Yeah, it's garbage because the chimes were totally preset in the previous room.
Right? There's no indication of a timer.
Be aggressive. Do it.
They have fewer hitboxes than you think.
Aw.
Yeah, no kidding. Or delicious
God.
light juice.
That was so mean. They're so hard to fight.
Ah! 4 dark nuts.
Alright, I'm safe staying here. Especially since, like, I lost all my... When I died, I had 4 bombs, you know?
You know, I get the feeling that there's gonna be some bows involved in this.
Oh, weird! Weird that.
Now that he's opened a giant eye at you.
Yes, thank you.
That's nice.
Huh.
Flash that. No.
No. You not slash.
Alright, avoid.
Nor you. No, I love being set on fire. Oh, okay, I can
Okay,
hit
good.
those.
You
I
can
hit
kill
those.
his babies. Got it.
Oh. Eyes open. Can I, shoot that?
Okay. You blast his babies.
Oh my god. They go in a circle just to annoy me.
Yup.
Almost. Okay, then I have to avoid this.
Avoid that Noid.
I wonder if I can slash the eye when it's open.
I guess at least this fire is hitting you before,
Got it. Okay, yes.
Okay, good to know.
Should
Funny, I
maybe
see
do
an
a
eyeball and I'm
charge
like, well,
attack.
just do a bow.
Yeah, that's why I did the bow, but I was like, oh, can I just, like, slash it?
Okay, that is one.
Go on,
Yeah. Okay, is he about to go to another thing? Yeah, I think you actually just hit a damage limit.
Oh,
'cause-
hello!
Lasers! Yeah, so it looks like now he's gonna teleport when you get his eye open.
You know, be below the eyes as well.
Yes.
Come here.
So far, so good.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, and I got dark cloudiness on them, because that is the eye, so...
And you have to, like, yeah, I guess either suck or light bow them. Yeah! Beautiful. You kind of caught fire.
I kind of caught a little bit on fire.
This is actually fine because it stops them from moving. Looks like you can slash the fire.
I tried, but I got it once, and then every other
Yeah.
time I, like, stop it.
There you go.
Alright,
Yeah, he's gonna do it again.
drink that milk.
Chug that shit.
Honestly, the gust jar was just, like, a complete fucking guess.
Hey, you know, sometimes it works.
I'm gonna slash you.
Yeah, might as well make fewer lasers. Gimme.
I'm vulnerable, so I can just do that.
Nice. Interesting. We decided you didn't
okay.
want to teleport that bad.
Okay. Alright, what's going on here? What's going on here?
Well, whatever it is, you won't survive it.
Yeah, the light bow is so weird because you need to charge it.
It's super,
really
super
awkward.
slow.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Filled with a power we don't even understand.
Oh, hello. I mean, you're an eye, and I have a bow, so... I guess, do I have to, like...
No, it looks like
Nope.
you might need to hit a whole bunch of them at once.
I'm facing the wrong way, okay. Does look like this is arrow time. I can't hit it.
I'm not sure if that's doing...
I'm not. I mean, it's flashing that
Right,
one,
it's really weird.
but yeah, I'm also not sure it's doing anything. I know I need to like charge up to multiple people. I just don't know.
In what way?
How? What's that about? Nope. I got electrified. Final bosses are confusing. Okay, so I need to get like. I need to try not to get smacked, I guess. Okay, I'm still not. Ah.
Okay,
So I open them
yeah,
up.
we want 4 of them.
There we go. Okay. Yeah.
Now we do big smackies.
Now we do big smack.
Okay.
Alright. I can't like shoot an arrow when I've got this.
Release your babies. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Ah, that classic Zelda move, Rocks Fall. Oh, he is open, I think.
Oh, I got him. Okay. Damn it, I didn't realize I
I
got
know.
him. I thought I got hit with electrified, so I thought I was like, you know, I was doomed, so... Not notice.
Yeah, boy, it makes the damage noise.
Yeah. hate that you get hit out of the clone as soon as you get like hit.
As soon as you touch anything,
Because it's
and
so
also you
awkward
can't move.
to charge it. Yeah. That didn't.
Not getting that top left one. There we go.
There we go.
Took it a moment.
I don't know why it wasn't hitting that top left one. It should have been.
Yeah. Still doing pretty okay. One.
Did I get it? No, I did not get it.
Ah! Body blocked! Sir, I need you to stop camping that.
Sir! Sir, please. Yeah, like this mechanism is just a little bit awkward.
Things in this game take just a touch too long, and like, it's not awful, but there's a lot of times in combat where it just feels a little bit.
It's not snappy enough.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed this game for the most part. I mean, the final boss, I am enjoying this, but yeah, I just wish the like it was a little bit more responsive.
Ooh, he's a movie boy now.
Oh, I know. He's being a shit. All right. Okay. No, no.
No, thank you.
Got him though.
Okay, it's fine. Time for big smackies.
It doesn't seem to do anything too complicated with its pattern of orbs as well,
which would be way worse.
It would be so bad.
Oh god, it would be awful if you had to like go all around him. Yeah, it seems like the difficulty in this phase is just getting the orbs out. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta wait for rocks to fall and everybody to die.
And of course you touch him and the charge stops as well. So like, he comes near you while you're doing this.
That was a bit weird.
That's because they bumped on him because he's like a physical object.
Yeah, but it's like just him, not his orbs.
Yeah. Oh,
There
got
we
him.
go.
Right, left side. Oop.
He's also not damaging you when he touches you. In this game, a lot fewer of the
thank
enemies
God.
seem to damage you on touch than in a
Thank
lot of the
God,
older
yeah,
ones,
yeah,
which,
yeah,
like I said, everything's bigger, which would make it way worse if they did
Yep.
have like damage hitboxes on them. Nice.
I pressed A, but it decided not. And you're also very slow when you're charging that, like moving. It can be hard to dodge out of the way. But overall, that phase went.
That was pretty alright. Now he's got Unstoppable Might.
I don't believe that was the
He
final
turned into a
phase.
giant bomb.
Okay, the game was trying to convince me that was the final phase, and I don't believe it for a second.
Quickly to Zelda.
Oh no, let me get those pots. I would like those pots, actually. Ah!
No!
It doesn't let me get the pots! The pots have been denied! Well, I have all three of my fairies.
So it's fine.
So... Yeah. Oh, one milk is one up.
Yes! Milk is usually a 2-drink kind of dealio.
Okay. So I actually, I do have 3 fairies and half a milk. So I came out of that pretty alright for what
2
I
fairies
assume
and half a bottle of milk.
is going to be the actual final fight after I free Zelda.
Free Zelda to a good home.
If you could heal me up all nice like, that'd be good. I think it's play tennis, it's not enough.
Oh no. Oh no. The sanctuary.
We have digger claws, guys.
If only.
I could just dig that. I have these. I could just leave.
Nope.
Right?
It's too big, too harsh.
Alright. Alright.
Seems we are being led in a direction for no reason whatsoever.
You could even just walk over those. They aren't that big. They're all crumbling. You could totally get them out of the way.
Princess Zelda couldn't sully her dress.
I like... Alright, there is a replenishing room.
Probably not
Really?
important.
Ah!
Nice.
Alright, 50 bombs, 99 arrows. Yeah, that's probably
As long as it
enough.
doesn't 6-7 dark notes on you, 50 bombs is probably enough.
Oh god, no, the final boss is just like
20 dark
60
nuts.
dark nuts in a room.
Good luck.
Good luck, fucker. What? Vaati's not dead? How did I see that coming?
Shocking.
Yeah, final boss is 100 dark nuts on a timer. Oh, okay. There's a tiny thing over there, so that means puzzle for sure.
You have to invade Vaati.
I do. I have to invade this dude. Alright. Hi.
Well, we've been added to the eyeball realm.
What? Oh, I can fall.
Noted.
Okay, like, comes out of the ground. Oh, hello. Probably not arrows. Wow, those things have weird bounce.
If we get tiny, can we do anything?
I assume I have to do something
And to
like
make him
like the other
vulnerable.
boss, where I had to like hit him and get the ladder. I assume I have to do something that opens up him so I can get inside him, because that's what
Yeah.
the other boss did. I guess I can charge. No. Do not charge! Whoa.
Okay, maybe you have to like turn into 4 people.
I assume I do that when I have to do. I do too.
Well, it feels like you probably have to do one of those 2 things to
What?
make him vulnerable, and then the
Yeah.
other to cash in.
I definitely have to do something.
Noted.
Oh god. This is going well already. I'm gonna do something completely crazy. Whoa. Hi.
Oh,
Eslo!
really?
Really, Eslo! I'm trying very hard, Eslo! Oh, there we go. Ah, that made a door.
Okay.
Alright, try my best to get into it. Oh god. Oh, he's guarding it!
Guarding the door.
Oh no.
Sir!
Sir! Ah, in the door. Alright. I can just hit him. Oh, you know what this is time for?
I think it's the one that's looking at you is the one you want. It's one of those ones is different.
Ah, yes, I see it. Yes, you're correct.
There we go. Alright, so that's that.
Okay, then have to leave? Ah, it makes me leave. Okay. Ah,
It tells you to fuck off. Okay, so that is one problem solved.
Alright.
What made it a door?
Flipping it, I think.
Ah, yeah, because it comes out of the ground like that, and if you flip it over...
Yeah, it was like a complete crapshoot. There we go.
Might just be like hitting it something? I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. I pressed R to roll and I was not far enough away from the... Come on, I'm pressing R. Will you make me small? Thank you.
This is much easier when he doesn't have a giant hand. A second giant hand guarding the first one.
I see you, buddy.
I see you. Guys have it.
Alright, now...
Right, so now
eyeballs.
he's got babies.
Alright, so now do I need arrows? Now do I need, like, 4 people or arrows. Oh, hello. Looks like 4 people. Oh, jeez. You jerk.
Guarding the door.
Ah. No.
Okay, so you have to do something with that.
Yeah, so there's something to make them vulnerable first? Okay.
Seems like it.
I can try arrows again.
Like boomerang or something.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, it's not arrows.
Oh,
What?
I know what it is. Those balls they're shooting out when they charge up like that, I bet they can be knocked back.
Ah,
with
like a
swords.
sword? Okay.
So yeah, I think you need 4 folks and then...
Like knocking the swords back in the eye?
Yeah.
Like
So
the
when they,
first, like these orbs?
No,
or
no,
like-
these ones that
Oh.
they're charging up.
I'm trying so hard.
I know.
It's so difficult to dodge that.
When you have 4 links out, it makes everything tougher.
Yeah.
Now big snackies. Okay. Alright, how much do you grow back? If it's not hands, that's good.
Ah. It touches your other ones as well. It,
Yes.
like, it shocks you, which is incredibly annoying.
Yeah, you might need to like not let it go until, or like get the 4 of them together
Yeah.
until the electric attack goes out. The timing on that is just weird though.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. Count it!
I need to just like line it up and then dodge. The electricity is one person, and then get it. Line up. Here we go.
Ooh, that one had a lovely effect on it.
Alright, so okay.
Fool! Foolish fools!
Is that it?
That might be?
I'm 50-50 on that being it. Oh, we are getting the hats. I think that was it. I think I did it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I beat him. I was so brave.
Recovered Santa's hat.
Don't worry about it. Hi, Isla.
Nah.
Oh, he's back to being a wizard.
But he's like giant now.
I guess he's a giant wizard now.
Master of Minish lore and
Fucking
sorcery.
wizard.
He's a goddamn wizard. Sorry about my idiot hat.
Can we use the hat to, like, fix everything?
Zelda hat.
Yeah,
Zelda hat.
Zelda hat. Better make sure Zelda has a just heart.
Mm-hmm. It isn't a pirate or anything.
Yeah, no, that's a different one.
Same design though.
Hmm.
She's gonna bring the world back to normal, except there's gonna be a giant statue of her. Ah yes, janitorial powers.
Mm-hmm.
Real statues?
I guess so.
They should have like 5 of those golden ones disappear.
Yeah. And suddenly she's the main character now. He gave her a hat. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have made that, you idiot.
Yeah. Oops.
Oops. I'm a wizard. I don't know right from wrong.
I'm going to set this thing on fire.
Alright, bye, Eslo. Hey, can you give me a hat? Can you give me like a non-talking hat? Oh, it's fine, Eslo. I don't care. Give me a hat. Thanks for the hat.
Hat classic. It
For
won't
real?
talk to you.
Nice.
Fascinated
Witness
box.
to the
Thank
power
you.
of hat.
Thank you for the bits.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for the hat, Eslo. Doesn't talk. It's not an asshole like you.
Yeah, this is Link Hat Origins.
Zelda doesn't get to keep her hat.
Mm-hmm. No, that's way too dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
There he is. That's Lonk.
No, that's Jerk.
True.
Alright.
Well, that went pretty good.
I'm pretty good, yeah. Figured out. I mean, the boss is a little bit weird. The flip thing was just because I just couldn't figure out anything else.
Nothing else made sense to use, which means it must be the flip.
Chimed in when I was like,
As you were
flipping
doing it.
Oh, I wonder if one of our items will work. And I'm like, yeah.
One of your
yeah,
many tools.
Aslo, you son of yeah, Aslo, yeah. But yeah, I just couldn't figure out anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was like looking at my inventory and being like, I don't fucking know, flip.
It's one of those, well, nothing else is gonna work, so might as well give this a shot.
This fucking jackass right here.
This motherfucker.
Use an item. Wow.
Congratulations. All right, the hardest form of the boss was definitely 3 dark nuts.
Yes. Under a time limit, yeah. I cannot fucking believe that was under a time limit. I just had to get aggro though. I just had to take damage, make the play.
Use the non-hit boxes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love these little furry creatures. Minch. Yeah, I'm sure Vaati will never appear in any other Zelda game. He was a one-time villain only. No more
I'm
Vaati.
sure this is the first and only time he's appeared.
Mm-hmm, yeah. I enjoyed Minish Cap quite a bit. I probably put it top of the 2D Zeldas I've played. I have admittedly only played like 3 of them. And of course, it's been a long time since I played Oracle Seasons, so Vigus played that when he streamed it. Yeah, all in all, pretty good. I mean, I say like this flip thing is like weird, but like Link's Awakening, the final boss, it's the same thing. It's a giant, use the right thing at the right time, and if you're not using the right thing, you have no indication of what the right thing is. Good luck, motherfucker. And that's just 2D Zelda games. 2D Zelda games just have final bosses that are essentially point-and-click puzzles. And as I mentioned earlier in the stream, I feel like Zelda combat is not... It's never as good as it needs to be. Oh, this is not the end of Zelda and Jerk's adventures in Hyrule. The legend will continue.
Jerk will return in Avengers 3.
Absolutely. It's kind of weird because Zelda is like, you know, this is the type of game. Like, everything is a Zelda-like, but I always feel like the combat is like meh. Like I said, Breath of the Wild's combat was really the first one I like clicked with. I guess let's see what happens if I load up the game. I'm at like no health. Okami is great. I love Okami. You know what really makes or break a Zelda game for me? Jump.
Being able to jump.
Being able to jump, like a 3D one, I should point out. Like being able to jump on command. Yeah, that's the good shit. And Okami lets you do that.
Yeah, I really feel like the biggest thing about Breath of the Wild is that the combat isn't really the thing. It's kind of just a thing that you do while solving, you know, just while wandering around the world.
But I still feel like it's way better combat than basically any other Zelda game. Like, I found it a lot more intuitive. Alright. I need a rest. Yep, I'll take that 50 rupee room. Okay, it dumped me right before the final boss.
As Zelda games tend to do.
So yeah, now that we're in post-game, we'll see if that Goron in the Rock Cave has a few for us. I fight a lot in Breath of the Wild because I enjoy fighting. I enjoy just beating up things, so I get lots of blood moons. And weapon durability, I never found a problem, because I'm just flooded with weapons. I'm always throwing out weapons for new weapons.
Twisted with swords.
I'm so twisted with swords. Yeah, the other post game, more figurines. Oh,
yeah, fuck that sign.
Fuck that sign.
Not a fan.
Oh, yes. I know there's a couple of places. I had to look to see, like, where people mostly, miss, Inzone feet, and a couple of big ones. The Goron is down here. So I'm gonna go talk to the Goron.
Maybe that mole has a Kinstone fusion.
Yeah. Yeah, I did, link it up, and yeah, there's, like, a heart piece and stuff behind getting every figurine in the game. Oh, there he is!
That is just such a Legend of Zelda thing.
Yep.
Fuck it, let's give you a heart piece.
I wonder if I have enough red kinstones for this. Oh, yes, I remember that. I see a big boy. I see a big lad. He's a big lad.
His name is literally Big Goron.
Those are always big lads. I know Zelda games. Oh, I'm shaky. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to go talk to that lad.
I'm awake.
Get my ocarina out. He was, up. I'm trying to figure out the best way to, like, get to him.
He thought you'd never have to climb it again.
Maybe this and then dropping down from the clouds? Either this or going up. Or this and dropping down, like. So we on the map. Be on this map. There he is. So yeah, the warp is like down here, which means I have to go up. I feel like if I drop down here, probably 6.5 dozen, but. I'm not someone who likes weapon durability in games. Yeah, that was much easier, I think.
Yeah.
Aw. Hello. I am a tiny Goron. A shield, you say?
Oh?
The fine delicacy. Yeah, sure.
Let me eat your shield. I need to eat your shield.
Yeah, no.
No,
Gross.
gross.
Yeah, this is fine. I hardly ever use this anyway. Well, are you gonna... Okay, I guess now, yeah, this is, come back later. Oh, alright, so,
Do some skydiving.
I do know a couple places where people miss, in-stone fusions. One is in the Minish. Remember when I did the swimming and there was this house that had nothing in it? In the, Minish Woods Village?
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently there is a Minish in there who does kinstone fusions with you after a certain point in the game, so...
Okay.
There should now be a person in there.
There should now be a lad in
Who
there.
will fuse kinstones with me. Other than that, I have no idea where the other, 9? I think? 10? 9, 10, something like that? I'm missing are. There's like one that people miss a lot that I will, go for, but... Yeah, there was not in here. Here. Yeah, I found this bit and it had a heart piece, and then there was this house that had nothing in it, and I was like, well, alright. Why is there nothing in this house? And it's, I went flying past that ladder. There should now be a lad in here! Yeah, there we go. He wants to fuse kinstones. Good, red ones. Okay, so gonna rough face there, man, growing, minish, and tingling around. I'm pretty sure I've done all the tingles. Oh, that one! I've been seeing that one for ages, yeah.
Let me dig.
I mean, like, come on, let me dig, let me dig. Alright, so I think he actually has 2. Sure does. But otherwise, you kind of just have to get a list and then go through all of them.
Yup.
Ah, yeah, I knew that spot was a chest. Oh, a hole. Okay. I knew there was
Like a
something. I knew
chest.
there was something gonna be there. Yeah, let me see. I think he only has 2.
I cannot find anything online about exactly how long you're supposed to wait. Everything just says, a while.
For the I'm pretty sure it's the mirror shield.
What the?
Yeah. Alright, I did, like, come along and, like... what I'll do is I'll do it at the end of the stream. I will go and see if we get that mirror shield. I don't know why this is locked in the
Why
post-game.
would you make the mirror shield a post-game item?
Right, there's not...
So
there's
fucking weird.
There's nothing to do. I could refight the final boss, but I've already beaten him. Why would I, like, do that?
Like, better shield is never a post-game item.
What? I know, it's weird. It's like having the best weapon be post-game. It's like, well, yeah, but what am I going to do with it now?
Yup.
What do I do with a better sword? I've already beaten everything in the game. There's no, like... Oops. There,
It's kind of even sillier, though, because at least in that case, there's sort of like a badge of honor for beating the biggest boss or whatever. Here, it's just like, well, have a slightly better shield, I guess.
Alright.
But yeah, you don't have to beat Vaati. There were some internet, I saw that around on some of the internet stuff, and people were like, nah, that's not it. It's just, you gotta wait a bit. It's just something that takes time. Damn, that thing is motoring.
I mean, there should at least be something to do with your, like, upgraded weapon and, you know what I need? I also need this, so I'm gonna have both. Ah, you're supposed to go in the hole. Oh. No. I fell in the water. Ooh. That's not what I meant to press. I meant to press B and I pressed A.
Alas. Surely something in here is going to trade kinstones with me.
I'm sure there's nothing in this dust just to, like, annoy me.
Mm-hmm.
As I uncover every single,
As you play Clean Freak.
Yep.
I'm glad that didn't dump you a lot further back.
I was thinking, oh my god, please don't. Stay in here. Yeah, it's probably just to slow me down.
Now that's a cancel I can get behind.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I do have jump though, so I can actually just like...
True, you can kind of opt out of this.
I am absolutely gonna opt out of this.
Nailed it.
Yeah, totally. What if there's something under the dust?
Like a kinstone fusion.
Yeah, yeah, you never know. Ah!
Hello.
Oh, hi! So I did a Kinstone Fusion to get a Kinstone Fusion, and thank Christ I have 3 of these. I'm so mad! All my other 9 ones are this green one, aren't
Fuck
they?
you, Libriari.
Yeah, that's the, original wind. Oh, it's just a gold one. Alright. Yeah, I don't care about that. Alright, do you have another one? I'm a real humdinger. Oh! Oh!
Wow. A whole container.
Wow! Alright. Well, that was worth it then. Good thing I talked to him.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny.
Thanks, Grandpa. So I think I'm only missing, yeah, like 2 heart pieces. One is behind the figurines. I have no concept of where the other one is. I couldn't even begin to tell you how I would, like, go about hunting that down. So I'm not going to.
Ah, yes, Mississippi. Thanks, phone. Not Minish.
It could be for all kinstones? I don't know.
Yeah, there are 44 pieces of heart
I
in
have
Minish
42,
Cap,
yeah.
and you've gotten 42.
42, yeah. Which is wild. I actually have managed to, without using like guides and stuff, get most of the heart pieces. Which is actually, I think, good. I always felt that Link's Awakening, like, it was really difficult to find everything. No, it's not behind all kinstones. Okay. I assume it's just one of the kinstones I'm missing.
Quite possibly.
Or like an area on the map. Like I do have that other dig spot. I think the best way to like get. Oh yeah, this thing. But yeah, I have that other dig hole in the wall that might have a heart piece in it.
Yeah, with this list, it's basically impossible.
Yeah, unless I've been keeping track the whole game. There's really no way. I mean, I'm fine with having missed just, like, 2.
Especially when you know where the 1 is.
Yeah, yeah. Especially if I know 1 is, like, the figurines and I'm not doing it, so... Oh, there it is! Yeah, the only one I'm missing is all the figurines.
Hey, nice. Just collect 1 more. How hard could it be? Increase your health. Ah!
No.
You have freed me.
I did a wee bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of them behind Kinstone Fusions.
Yeah, and I've done so many of those.
Yup.
Like, I think I'm only missing like 8 now. If I talk to Tingle, he'll tell me.
But then you have to talk to
Yeah,
Tingle.
it's not hard to get the figurines, it's just really tedious because you get a lot of shells. I'm at like 60 figurines, it's like, halfway, and that's
And
not
they
really...
get more and more expensive with each one, so like, shell-wise, you're not even close to halfway.
No. Usually I did it the most expensive way.
Yeah.
I'm making
For
sure
the
I got
guarantees
100%,
rather than
yeah.
Do it on a chance.
This was never gonna be a 100% run, though, so it's just that I get what I get. So
Yep.
I'm quite pleased I got all the other heart pieces.
I'd say it's
honestly.
going pretty good. I think this is a pretty complete run through.
Fuck that sign.
It's a good Zelda warm-up. But for
Yeah.
what, you might wonder?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright. Let's go buy some more newsletters. I have some money, I can buy some newsletters.
Yeah.
I'll talk to Tingle.
Woo.
Did I read this one yet? Seek out the strong. You ever seen a golem monster? Yeah, I mean, I have a few of those on the map I'm not fighting. Just they're really good. Money. You just get money. Honestly, with the emulator, I could probably cheese the figurines by doing the bet game over and over again for 999 rupees, buying the shells, and then just, I'm in a thorny situation. Sword didn't hurt him at all. You put my shield up, you don't flip. Put him on the bomb, cane of Paki, well placed down thrust. So many possibilities.
Wink.
Yeah, I heard there's an infinite money spot, but it's also extremely tedious, and I reckon if I was doing it, I would probably just cheat and do the gambling game.
Yep. I don't know what it is with Zelda games and figurine collection, and how it just doesn't even slightly appeal to me.
Nah. Alright, Swordsman newsletter number 5.
Mambo number 5.
Fire out that chilly chump. I have seen a sorcerer. Yeah, him, I know him. Whack him with your lantern. Okay. I mean, I could just whack him with my sword, though.
Off to laundry.
It's always like, hey, hit it with a lantern. The lantern is really hard to hit things.
Yes.
Like, kind of really annoyingly hard to hit things with. Amulet, you say? Oh yeah, I could go in the Minish village and see about that, guy in green tights on the hill there. I know that guy. I did the milk. I handed in milk to the, Minish. I can go see what that was about. Like, for this Picolite stuff. I will go talk to Tingle. I want to see how many. Hit me your fire rod. Yeah, the fire rod is so much more convenient than the lantern. The lantern is really difficult to hit people with. Yep. Alright, yep, I wish they actually gave you hints. Yeah, I have 8 to go. On where the Kinstone fusions are. There doesn't seem to be anything in the game, from what I could tell online, about how to know what you've done. You just have to kind of, like, know. And some of them are, like, not so much random, but, like, multiple people can have, like, the same one. Anyway, there is another one that a lot of people miss. I didn't find out exactly where it is. It's on, like, Mount Krenel. Which is really interesting. I feel like it's below, though, rather than up here. Jump down. Oh yeah, there's golden Tektite here I could fight. I mean, if I really wanted to. I'm trying to, like, charge attack you, my buddy. Let's see if it works just fine this time. Got him. Hooray for me. I can buy another issue of the newsletter now. Alright.
Finally.
I think it's actually, like, the base of Mount Krenel. I didn't get the exact location.
You know, Mount Krenel. You know it, you love it.
I hate it, it's fine. Yeah, there's also, like, all the Minish holes. I believe that's what this one is. There is a Minish hole, like, under a bit of dust somewhere on this mountain. You might be able to find it if you, like, Google for it. Better sense of direction. And a lot of people miss that one, apparently. Feel like... Oh, right, yeah, that stuff hurts you rather than just slowing you down.
Of course.
I feel like there was an area with a whole... I think I went in. Extremely spiked. Oh, hey, buddy. I'm fine. Thanks, buddy, though. I don't remember how I get up here. What's this hole?
Map help you in any way?
Yeah, I think it's up there. Yeah. Just trying to remember how I get back up there.
Good luck.
I probably could have come down the other side of Mount Crenel. Hopefully this will also... This mechanic is not
Oh,
great.
bouncy as low.
Oh, okay, that. I
Guess
guess I
you
have
have
to
to
go
hit
into
the
that.
second one as well. Sure.
Alright, game, fine.
Take it out on these bats.
I will. It's very difficult in the 2D to figure out how high you are
Yes.
and where you are, and it's extremely floaty. It's a mechanic I could definitely figure out.
There we go.
Yeah, I knew I could get up here. I think I came up here and there's, yeah, that hole, and I think that might have a Minish in it. And when I came
It
here,
was worth it.
when I came here earlier, he did not have a fusion.
Ah.
But now he does.
Yep.
So this is the one a lot of people apparently miss. Because he's like that golden it's a chest. Alright. So yeah, he's like under a dust spot.
Right.
And I said when I first came here, he didn't have one. Yeah, he told us about the beans.
I'll just think about those beans.
I check it doesn't have another one. I think it just has one. I have no idea where the other 7 could
Yeah? Good luck. You've got 30 minutes.
I'll just like wander around, hunt some stuff. It's
Yep.
fine. Yeah, I am really happy I got most of our pieces. I definitely had to like look some stuff up for Link's Awakening when I did that. Because a lot of the stuff was just like I just didn't know very good at it.
A lot of it is also just like, you know, you don't really know that Zelda games do a thing like this.
I didn't know about running at trees. I should have
Yep.
remembered that for this game because I did it in Link's Awakening, of course. But I didn't know about it.
It is one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's all over various 2D Zelda games, but if you don't play them all the time, it's not like it's second nature.
Yeah. Also that hermit dude at the top, I wonder. There was also the... and there's just the guy with the dojo, right? I wonder if he has one. I know they do. I've done a few of them already. So, I'm trying to remember where he lives. Because there was like someone over here. I don't know if I already did his one.
But yeah, God, games like this that have a huge number of collectibles really do need to, like, have a good way of keeping track of which ones you have.
There really is no way. You just have to like go
Yep.
talk to the person and see if they have the kinstone or
I mean, I give Breath of the Wild a lot of credit. While it doesn't do it for like heart pieces, it does do it for the Koroks.
yes, yeah.
They mark all the seeds on the map, so if you're a crazy person trying to get 1800, you know, like the 800 of them, you actually can go like bit by bit of the map and see which ones you have and don't have. Like every Metroidvania, one of the basic features that I basically
say it should have is that when you get an upgrade, it should mark on your map that you got it. It's
Yeah.
like, it is so much more useful if you just played through the game. Then it's like, well, now I just want to grab the ones that I missed.
because otherwise you have to play with a guide or
Yep.
a checklist. Because otherwise you're gonna miss it and not
Yep.
realize you missed it. And how are you supposed to remember?
This is the one that I got, not
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
And it really is like, it just makes it so much. It's such a convenient way to represent it, basically. Like, it's such a reasonable place to put it, and it makes perfect sense if you put it on there.
That was a fairy fountain.
Yes, that was the one that gave you the quiver, gold bombs.
Hey, lady.
Nope, doesn't want to talk to you.
I think I had to like throw something in there, but
Bigger bomb bag.
yep, that was definitely something. But yeah, because it doesn't mark it, it's like, well, I've gotten this many. How do I know what my other 7 are? I don't know. I could look at a list and be like, I don't know if I got any of these or not. I'd be like, okay, I got this one. If I have like a tangible reward, like the light arrows, it's like, well, I know I got that one.
Yep.
If the reward was some rupees, a gold enemy, a heart piece, it's like, well...
Yep. You could have had a checklist, basically.
Okay, yeah,
Alas.
I did do this one.
Yep. Bombs!
Love bombs.
Have you seen a strange pattern? But not that strange pattern. That's a different strange pattern.
Yeah, cause like a dig, yeah.
A big dig. Goodbye, Mr. Rock.
Gold enemy there, but yeah, like there's like Minish all over the place that
Yes,
like...
and that's a huge issue.
Yeah.
Even if there was just like a marker of like you've done X kinstones out of Y kinstones in this area, or you've completed all the kinstones in this area, that would at least be a little direction. The map is already segmented, so it's something you could do. I think about these kinds of things a lot because I really like Metroidvanias, and I really like going around a map collecting everything in Metroidvanias. And like, being able to do it without a guide is just really nice.
Yeah.
Having tools in place to like, let you do that is really nice.
Alright, number 6.
Here's what you do.
Yeah, except it's very difficult. I would rather hit them with my
I know.
boomerang.
The boomerang is much easier to use.
So
and
much easier.
The mummies, when you boomerang them, are kind of easier than the skeletons anyway.
Yeah.
They have more health, but they can't move, so you just slash them
Say you'll
more.
be rich. Don't complain if it's wrong. Rupee stealing matches, yeah, we hate these guys. I
We
hate
met them.
I hate them very much. You have a hobby, training! I should be able to, if they're all 200, I should be able to, afford these last 2 issues.
It's a bargain.
Alright, for real swordsman.
Uh-oh.
Yep, I've done that roll attack. Yeah, why not? You can do just start. Oh, okay. Okay.
Or something.
Alpha shell shockers, yeah, these fuckers, I hate them. No, I just hit them with my sword now. My sword is strong enough to hit them.
Weird that they're telling you that in number 7.
Another thing, they drop bombs. I mean, they are bombs.
You would hope. Be a bit weird if he was carrying $500 and no bombs.
He's a superstar. Alright, I'm gonna get that issue 8. I'm sure it'll be full of very important,
1,000 rupees!
information. Well, I did spend, what, 1,600?
Yes. If they were all 200.
They were. Who loves to read? Sure. I've done the split faster. Ooh, a longer great. Okay, I don't have the longer great spin, so that's probably another kinstone. Maybe a way.
There's gotta be a better way.
Well, I guess no. Okay, so I guess there's a couple of kinstones you get like the.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if I might have a faster spin attack. I'm trying to remember. I definitely don't have the more great one.
Mm-hmm.
Just a rumor. It's all news for you. Yeah, I don't know if I fused with the spoopy ghost one. I should probably go and try that.
If you get lonely, just come beat the shit out of me.
I'll have a look at Swiftblade himself as well. I already fused with her, I know that, because I can all the butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like all the ones I'm missing aren't in town. I feel
Probably
like they're
random
and they're
Minish.
probably like Minish, either in town or out of town.
Yup.
Like those are almost certainly the ones I'm missing.
Yup.
Chick's gone. Have one.
Just come here, look him in the eye, then leave without
then
saying anything.
Disappear. Yeah, so I go with the ghost one.
Go on a ghost hunt.
Here. I'm trying to remember where the other ones are.
Maybe you can fuse with that snake.
Is there one in the waterways in Hyrule Town? I'm trying to remember. No,
Nothing.
he doesn't have one.
I'm dead. What do you want from me?
I did the one in the courtyard. And the lake. What was that one I unlocked? That was like in the waterfall area.
Mm-hmm.
If he has one. And I think I've like talked to all the Tingles. I've done all their second ones. Yeah, there was this dude, but I went and got his. I don't think he has one. I'll double check. Nope. And you don't play Zelda like this is what happens. You're like, where the fuck was everything I played
Yep.
over the last 2 months?
Honestly, even if you play it all at once, it just things fall through the cracks.
Oh god, yeah.
Like playing Metroid Fusion and Super Metroid, if I do it without a guide, I always miss some energy tanks or especially missiles just because like it's so hard to keep track of, did I even pick this one up? Did I forget this one? And now it's just gone forever from my memory.
Yeah.
And it's really boring going over the entire map again to find everything, you know? Okay. No charm,
Okay.
I guess. It is one of those things that, like, I think about a lot because I play a lot of those types of games where you're just slowly amassing upgrades and stuff like that. And it's really fun finding those sorts of things. But you need tools.
Which guys am I missing?
Yeah, God.
Have I talked to that one?
Well, the big thing with
I
Prime
wish there were
ones is
marks on
just
the map.
like, I know where 100% of the items in Prime are. When I do a single playthrough,
I was gonna look up to see where the blades are. Right, 'cause I know I haven't talked to a couple of them, but I
yeah.
don't know where they are.
When I do a single playthrough of Metroid Prime, I'll always like go past certain ones because I just kind of forget about them, and then I'll forget that I forgot about them, you know?
Yeah.
All right, so Minish Cap, Swordmaster locations.
Yes. Oh yeah, so this must be... There's the heart piece. So this must be... and the sound test. So
Yeah.
that must be... Okay, Great by North Hyrule Field.
Somewhere in this.
So I haven't beaten that one. Okay. In here somewhere. I did Mount Krenel. I know I've done Grimblade. Castor Wilds was the one I...
Yeah, that was the ghost that you just talked to.
Vale Falls, I went to... Was in Hyrule Town. Oh, so the first was in Castor Wilds. Scarblade is also in Castor
So there's
Wilds.
2 of them in Castor
There's a
Wilds.
different one.
Okay.
So yeah, there's one... And the one in Lake Hylia, I don't think I went to. Oh.
One's like in the tree, right? The one in North Hyrule Field. I have vague memories of this.
And there's also a Minish, up in... Oh, hello.
Hooray!
Is it the right one?
Define right.
No. The one that everyone wants from me. I think there's a Minish in that hole up there who I think I couldn't fuse with because he wanted the same one everyone else
Because he wanted that one.
I have vague memories.
So I'm sure now it will have moved on. Ooh.
Hey.
And he's got our.
Yup!
Yeah,
I was
there we
completely
go.
correct. I remember that. Over there.
Very, very slowly getting there.
Yeah, fair enough. I will come out and then see about him again. But yeah, I remember that. I remember coming in here being like, oh, there's a few. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Aww. Oh, God.
Oh no, you have to make your way around it because they start you above it.
Ugh, there we go.
Devious traps. This
Very
is how Vaati
devious
is going
trap.
to stop you from
Yes.
stopping him.
Shells, beautiful.
Hi. Oh, is he in any of these?
Gimme.
I'll go to full health, sure.
I know he's not on the ones on the left, like the 4 of them, because those are the tingle ones.
Right. Oh god, there's so many holes.
I know.
And each of them might have a swift blade.
It's true. Perhaps the swiftest of blades. Oh no, I can't swim under that bridge.
Destroyed. You're following Advance Wars rules.
I know, no swimming under bridge. And there's supposedly one in this field. I can jump off the bridge. Right, yeah, this is like this cave. And this led to like the chest. It really.
Allegedly.
Maybe I open them up in like that waterfall.
Could be.
Maybe that's it. Alright, yeah, let's do the lake. That's probably it. Like, doing it with, like, Waveblade here opens up this guy in that waterfall. Because that was where the other guy was. He was in a waterfall. Alright, where is Waveblade?
Alright.
Ooh, fun time.
I think I can look it up a little bit better. Inside a tree in southwestern Lake Hylia. Southwestern. Wherever that is. I live in a tree.
Oh, I know where he is. God. Okay, I think I know how to get to him. Okay.
Good luck.
It's over here. I remember now. Yeah, like over here, up here. There he is. Here he is. Yeah, there we go. Red, excellent. I have a billion of those. So yeah,
That's fine.
I think he's gonna open up another blade where I was in North Hylian Field just now. Yes!
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. There we go, there we go. Make sure you don't have a second one on. I don't. Yep. I'm sure this will give me something that I'll find very useful for the rest of the game that I'm not doing.
Mm-hmm. Your most secret combat technique.
Mm-hmm. It's probably that extra great sword spin. I can sword spin for longer, maybe. I drop off this bridge? Yeah? I was like, I don't remember there being one in North. But here he is. Hi. I'm kind of like almost the best swordsman. Yeah, great blade. Yeah, he's gonna give me a better, stronger, great spin attack that I never use. All right. Close your eyes. Yes, I'm betting. Woo!
Hooray! That's the truth of a sword.
I'm betting that there is, yeah, like a bunch of Minish in like town and stuff that I need.
Oh
to,
god, like the fact that you have to like become Minish in town makes it way harder. Because there's like so many places that you can do that.
Yeah, and there's like the rooftop ones where there's a bunch of people and.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm pretty sure I fused with Granddad, so talk to Tingle. Five more.
5 more.
Who knows
God
where they are,
help you.
though, which I'm not doing. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yep. And I'd say you've pretty much cleaned this game out, honestly. I was really surprised when, like, I think it was the last stream where you, like, checked with Tingle again. It's like 13 left.
Yeah,
Really?
13, yeah. Yeah, I have managed to do most of them without much help, really. Yeah, did Grandpa.
So glad you're safe,
Terrible
Jared.
things are happening at Hyrule Castle.
Yep.
Remember, this is a point-and-click adventure game. Use all...
Yeah, we should check up on our shield.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's
He's
the
just
last
had a nibble.
thing. Let's just do that. That'll be the end of the stream. Will be me checking up on the shield.
Get the completely useless mirror shield.
Why is the mirror shield post-game?
Like, there's not even anything to do
No,
with it. Like,
there's nothing to do with it.
there is no reason that it couldn't have just been then, you know?
Well, when I got all the Gorons,
yeah, like it should have just been one of the kinstones that you
like,
could do, and then you'd
right
have
at
it for the
end
final
of the
dungeon.
Game, yeah. I'm done chomping on my shield, buddy.
That was excellent.
Nope, I found the legendary taste of a shield. Oh, gross, dude. So yeah, this is missable like the light arrows because of the glitch.
Mm-hmm.
In the like PAL version of the game, one of the fusions you do for the Gorons is glitched, and if you don't have the right kinstone for it, it goes away.
It's
It thinks
just
you've
gone
already done
forever.
it. And it's one of the ones you
And
need
yeah,
for
this is
this
a
side
follow-up
quest,
from that.
Yeah, So you miss the Gorons and you miss the mirror shield, so I have a fancy...
Wow! Cool! Wow.
Extremely shiny shield.
Wow.
Yes, alright. I actually didn't use like any fairies in that fight.
Yeah, you didn't die.
I didn't
You
die.
got close, but you didn't.
Alright, well, I think that'll probably just be it, because tracking down the last 5 is gonna be impossible. I'm not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing the figurines. So, yeah, I've done 97% of the game.
Book it, 97%.
It's a 97% run. Alright, well, before we end today, we do have an announcement.
Indeed. To go along with the sub goal, and of course the presumed September that will be coming,
Yep.
we will be doing an Ocarina of Time multi-worlds co-op randomizer with crowd control on September 19th. We don't think we're gonna beat the game. Games.
So yes, yeah, next month is our 3-year streaming anniversary for being
Indeed.
affiliates. So, as usual, we're gonna do a bonus stream, and it is, we've got it up and running.
Yes, we've worked out all the logistics of this.
Yes.
So, we just haven't worked out how to actually beat the game. As, preface for all of this, you last beat the game maybe like 10, 20 years ago.
I never beat the game.
True.
I've never beaten
Sorry.
Ocarina of Time.
You last played the game maybe 10, 20 years ago.
When did it come out?
1998?
That's
7?
probably the last time I played Ocarina of Time, yes.
I have played and beaten Ocarina of Time a few times, but probably not in the last decade. So we'll see how a randomizer goes when neither of us actually, remember the main game super well.
And of course, crowd control, if you don't know, is that Twitch extension in which viewers can use bits to make our life hell.
Mm-hmm.
You get to do things like make enemies join, kill us, give us bombs, take away bombs.
Remove bombs from us. And many other things. And it works with Ocarina of Time randomizers.
Yeah.
And we are even gonna have a way that it will be able to switch between us. We'll explain all of that in a month's time, but it's gonna be really fucking stupid.
Yeah, we're announcing that a month in advance. Saturday, September 19th, the 3-year anniversary stream. It's gonna be a fucking hoot. What am I playing next Wednesday to finish Minish Cap? I don't know. I don't know.
Guess we'll find out.
We'll see you guys tomorrow for more Dragon Warrior Monsters.
Dragon Monsters.
Yeah, Dragon Monsters. And look forward to our 3-year anniversary next month. Bye everyone.
Bye-bye.